Jim, our next question via the Cult of Cornette Facebook group was sent in by Don Stanley Halbrooks III.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Our hometown wrestling hero was Ranger Ross. Could he have had a successful career if he had not had his issues?
Oh, good golly. First of all, Ranger Ross, I still hear Heard was fixated on, well, they dropped him into Guatemala. Where was it? Where did they drop him into? He was a paratrooper.
Was it Nicaragua? I don't know.
Nicaragua. Was it Nicaragua? No, it was somewhere else. See if you can Google where Ranger Ross was dropped into. Out of a helicopter. But I thought Ranger Ross was a talented upper middle card babyface kind of guy. He didn't have an impressive physique, but he was a good athlete in good shape. He was a nice looking guy. He wasn't abnormally large, but he seemed to take to the in-ring, more than just your average schlub. And what was that, 1989, during that period of time?
Yeah.
WCW was looking for new talent. He was if he wasn't from Georgia, he's from Florida, but I think he was from Georgia.
Ackworth, Georgia.
There you go, right outside Atlanta. And, and he worked at, in their early training program before it even became a power plant. But, he wasn't going to be a main event guy. Even in WCW at that time, much less like for Crockett a few years earlier. I don't think he was ever going to get that good, but he was a good performer, had a service record, and to use him where they did mostly, which was middle of the card, I didn't think he wasn't that out of place. But issues or not, and I can't remember what all the goddamn issues were. Was he the one that robbed the bank?
Yeah, he was the motorcycle bandit.
Yes.
Those were the issues.
But even without that, we didn't lose a pay-per-view main eventer, but he was a nice fellow that when I interacted with him. And then later on, he became the motorcycle bandit.
I liked him as a kid because that's when I first started watching the NWA, and he kind of looked like Stalker from G.I. Joe. And he did the combat kick, and the combat kick it looked cool, but also it was just a cool name, the combat kick. And it seemed like he was getting a little push. Like for a minute, they did something with him and the Iron Sheik. And then before you know it, he was like teaming up with Randy Rose and just like nothing. He never won anything ever again. But I liked him.
Yeah, well, I think that was either a late George Scott or an early booking committee push. And, Flair didn't dislike him, but at the same time, I think by the time Flair was booking, it was a middle card thing. He was dealing with the ding dongs and he had worked with Norman the Lunatic. It wasn't like you could say, my God, we need to put Ranger Ross in the Horseman.